Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Ash versus Steven, yes, the Masters 8 tournament, and all that. You guys can post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about not only this battle that aired recently, but the tournament so far, and where it's heading, and what your predictions may be for it. So let's dive right into it, my thoughts and feelings about this. First off, Ash just defeated a champion. He defeated Steven, he defeated the third strongest trainer according to the rankings. He's moving up in the world, he's going to the semifinals. He's going to fight Cynthia. He's probably going to win. This league is too predictable. Ash is going to win the whole thing. Probably. Most likely. We already saw in the previews that he's going to be fighting Leon. So this battle had some stakes in it, but we kind of already knew he was going to win. So we weren't like, you know what I mean? Like we weren't like taking heavy breaths over here. So let's delve right into the battle. So this battle to me was average, to be honest. There were some cool things that happened in this. I did like this more than Alon versus Leon. I did like this more than Lance versus Diantha. There was a little bit more moving around, a little bit more dodging. The first battle with Dracovic, poor man, dude, he's getting knocked out, and I feel like they're not treating him very well. But I think his win rate's like 2-2 right now, or something like that. But if anything, at least they kind of made it look like he was going to take down Metagross. Like even Steven recalled Metagross out of that situation, maybe felt threatened enough that, okay, Ash was actually prepared for this, and he had a counter, so he took Metagross out of the fight, so at least you can maybe give Dracovic that. But then Gengar pretty much did most of his damage against Aggron with the Will-O-Wisp move. I think he hit him with like one magical shine. So again, it's kind of like a few hits end up killing the enemy, especially with like one hit and then you get a bunch of burn damage ends up killing the Aggron. But that battle was pretty cool. I mean, overall, these battles weren't bad. They were just alright, you know what I mean? Like, not too much moving around. So Gengar was pretty cool. I love Gengar, dude. He has one of the biggest personalities, for sure, and he's one of the most lovable Pokemon because of that. I love how when he sent out Cradily, which was his third Pokemon, Gengar was just hovering over him with his tongue sticking out and laughing, and it was just like a nice touch. But it was funny. It really represents Gengar's personality. And I did like the fact that Steven had some strategy going into this as well, especially with Cradily. He mainly was focusing on using the power whips to strangle. Gengar did put some work in on both Aggron and Cradily, so that was huge kudos to Gengar there. But then Pikachu was sent out. Pikachu ended up using Electro Web on Cradily's power whips, thus kind of impressing everyone in the stands as well as all the champions, and then using Iron Tail to finish off Cradily. But then we had Mega Metagross, right? And this is the battle that obviously makes me feel a little weird about the whole thing, because like that's his ace Pokemon, and it gets taken out in 2 hits. It gets taken out by the Z move and an Iron Tail, like 2 hits, and the Z move wasn't even full power. It was like half of it. The Mega Metagross looked like he was gonna win. He kept dodging Pikachu's attacks and throwing him around, and just it looked like it was doing so much damage to Pikachu. And it was another one of those battles that felt like, honestly, Ash probably should have lost. He looked like he was just getting overwhelmed most of the fight. I mean, besides Gengar being a stud against Aggron and putting up a good fight against Cradily, like, I mean, Pikachu did a good job against Cradily too, but like, it's the Mega Metagross that kind of doesn't sit right with me, as well as the Aggron situation a little bit. Again, it goes back to the fact that it's only like 2 hits and out, but it kept dodging all of Pikachu's attacks, and it kept doing damage after damage after damage on Pikachu, and then all of a sudden, like, due to plot armor, Ash's Z move was gonna miss, right? Normally it would've, but oh, okay, now Pikachu can steer the thing. Okay, so then he turns it around before Metagross can attack and hits and blocks it. Blocks Metagross's attack and then hits him, driving him to the ground and then finishing him off with a simple Iron Tail. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Now, listen, I'm happy that Ash won, okay? I'm happy to see him go forward, but it is a little sus that he does it kind of easily with 2 hits. And, like, you could definitely see the plot armor being on the side of Ash for a lot of the battles in this series, to be honest. But in the end, I thought it was pretty cool. I still think that these battles, I mean, they're average, but I mean, dude, they're champion versus champion, so they're always, I feel like, going to be somewhat entertaining to watch. But like I said earlier, I think Iris versus Cynthia was the best one so far, followed by this one. This one was probably like a close second, and then Lance versus Diantha, then Alon versus Leon. So Ash is now going to go face Cynthia in the semifinals. And then Leon's going to face Diantha, which we've already gotten some title leaks already. Leon is about to destroy Diantha. According to the titles, like, it says an overwhelming victory. So I guess Diantha's about to get slapped harder than Alon, because holy crap, bro. Maybe the title is misleading, but when you say something like overwhelming victory, it sounds like you're about to clap someone. And then for the Ash versus Cynthia battle, we're assuming that Ash is going to use the other 3 Pokemon, Lucario, Dragonite, and Sirfetch'd. I predict that he's probably going to use either Mega Lucario or Dragonite as like the final one to take on Mega Garchomp. Part of me feels like Mega Lucario is going to fall early. And then Dragonite, due to the whole Pulse situation, right? And Dragonite's going to be the one to finish it off. That would be kind of a interesting and unexpected spin, because so far, I mean, this tournament's been pretty predictable, and people are predicting that, you know, Mega Lucario is gonna be the one to defeat Mega Garchomp, but I think they could make a little bit of a spin and have Dragonite win that fight. Now, as for the rest of the episode, I also like how all the champions and even people in the stands were kind of introduced to Z moves because of Ash. Like, he's the only one there that can utilize it or has it, based upon the fact that he's representing Alola, right? He's the Alolan champion, or at least the league champion. And so he's showcasing the power that you gain from going there. And so for some of the champions, this is the first time they ever saw it. So they were about to witness the power of it. I thought that was pretty cool. And Ash ends up winning, right? With the move. So maybe going forward, Cynthia is going to be very weary of that, considering she's never seen it before. Or doesn't have the power to do it anyways. I also liked all the cameos, but where the freak was May and Max, bro? Where were they at? Literally, where were they? Like, they had even one-off people in this episode, too. One-off episodes, like, with characters. And I'm like, where's May and Max? And I did like the fact that they also showed all of Ash's Pokemon watching the whole situation. But, like, why is his mom there at the lab and not in the stadium? Like, you would think that she would have, like, VIP access or reserved seating or something, right? Considering she's the mother of one of the competitors, but oh well. And then at the end of the episode, we had Iris, Alon, and Steven say their goodbyes and talk to Ash and give him their best wishes and all that, and then they head off into the sunset. Like, you're not gonna stay around to see, like, the ending of this thing? Like, you're not gonna stick around, you're gonna go back, you're gonna leave? Like, hello? I felt that was really weird, to be honest. Lance also, I mean, I guess at this point the writers are like, oh, yeah, once they talk to him, they're going to leave, you know? So, once Lance talked to Ash in the tunnel, it's like, okay, we don't have to show Lance ever again. He's gone. Bye, Lance. And then they do the same thing with these 3. So all the losers of the first round say their goodbyes or, you know, say something to him, and then they get, you know, then they leave. But I think it would be awesome if they stuck around and maybe helped him, you know, maybe trained him. I don't know the time period between the quarterfinals or the top 8, right, into the top 4. I don't know when the semifinals are going to take place, how far out, right? But maybe Iris could have trained with him. Maybe Alon could have used his Mega Charizard to help Ash prepare for Leon or something. You know what I mean? Like, I could see some things that would be really cool for them to do with these champions, but no, I guess they're gone now. I guess bye, you know? Like, why can't Iris stick around and want to watch her companion, you know, her previous companion? Why would she not want to do that? But I guess they have, like, their champion jobs they gotta get off to or something. It's like, did you not take that time off to come to this championship? You know what I mean? So, it's a little crazy to me. But in the end, yes, this battle was kind of cool. I think it could have been better. It could have been a whole lot worse, but it could have been better. Some things are questionable at best. Some things are questionable, but overall, I'm happy that he's moving on. We're seeing Ash win against champion caliber trainers and potentially will become the greatest of all time. I wonder if we're ever going to see May and Max. I wonder if we're ever going to see the other companions as well. Are they going to show up? I darn hope so. I hope at least in the end they do, to all congratulate. Maybe there's like some party or something that they hold and all of his friends are there. You can see all of them. That'd be really, really awesome. But now we got Chloe episodes, which is a big waste of time, in my opinion, because, oh, is she gonna evolve it now? Probably not. But if she does, it better be a Scarlet and Violet new evolution kind of thing, because they're putting so much emphasis on Eevee. Like, Chloe, the only important thing about her is whether or not she's gonna evolve her Eevee or not. Like, that's their entire story. So, if that's really all she's gonna be important for is Eevee marketing, then could you at least give her like a new Eevee evolution or something in these next 2 episodes? Now, don't waste my time only to her not evolve it again or something like that. Like, when you literally been questioning that throughout the entire series. They really wasted her character, man. That really angers me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. If I missed anything, you guys can post it in the comment section below. Anything you've taken away from this episode, etc. I love your faces. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at TheChornick. And peace off. Thank you very much.